18th window, do they not consider the government of the heavens and the earth? Quran 7, 185, Nan Twa San. Consider this comparison which is explained in the 22nd word. A fine, well-ordered, well-crafted work like a palace self-evidently points to a well-ordered act. That is to say, a building indicates the act of building, and a fine, well-ordered act necessarily points to a proficient agent, a skillful master, a builder. And the titles of proficient master and builder point self-evidently to a perfect attribute, that is, to a faculty for the craft. And that perfect attribute and that perfect faculty for the craft self-evidently indicate the existence of a perfect innate ability, and a perfect innate ability indicate the existence of an exalted spirit and elevated essence. In just the same way, the constantly renewed works filling the face of the earth, indeed the universe, show clearly acts of the utmost perfection. And these acts, which are encompassed by total order and wisdom, point clearly to an agent whose titles and names are perfect. For it is clearly obvious that well-ordered, wise acts cannot be without the one who performs them, and titles of the utmost perfection point to the utterly perfect attributes of that agent. For according to the rules of grammar, the active particle is formed from the infinitive, that is, what is called the root in Arabic grammar. So too the source and roots of nouns, names, and titles are attributes. And attributes at the utmost degree of perfection point indubitably to utterly perfect essential qualities. And those perfect essential qualities, which we are unable to describe, point most certainly to an essence which is at the utmost peak of perfection. Thus, since in every part of the world all the works of art and creatures are perfect works, each of them testifies to an act, and the act testifies to a name, and the name to an attribute, and the attribute to a quality, and the quality to the essence. Thus, just as singly they testify to the necessary existence of the all-glorious Maker to the number of creatures and indicate His oneness, so altogether they form an ascension in divine knowledge as strong as the chains of beings. They form a proof of reality in continuous sequence which no doubt can pierce or penetrate. So now, O wretched, heedless denier, with what can you smash this proof which is as powerful as the chain of the universe? With what can you close this latticed window with its innumerable spaces through which shine rays of truth to the number of these creatures? Which veil of heedlessness can you draw over it? Words. 619.